Regular Nobodies. And
so today's episode, we're actually filming on Thursday.
yeah.
My fault.
Whoa, different shirts.
Yeah, that's
holy
right.
shit.
Yep, different shirt. Just
Should
don't
put
mind the
duct
duct
tape
tape.
over
Huh?
Should you put duct tape over that?
No, this
Gonna get
is
sued by Adult Swim.
no.
I put on the sweatshirt so that I don't get sued by the people the shirt that I'm wearing. This company. No product placement here, not until we get paid for it.
Yep.
As she's placing a product.
Well, everyone knows Rick and Morty.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, anyways, what are we talking about today?
Today's episode is
Driving.
oh, I used to like driving
Until people were stupid.
until people were stupid and they ruined it for me. So horrible driving stories. Huh?
You have one?
I have
I
footage.
do.
I have like a plethora of driving stories that go back for like 20, 30 years. So I mean,
I've got one that I can call off the top of my head. I was going down fucking... How do I put it?
a road.
A road.
Okay.
And there's traffic coming the other way. There's like 4 cars behind me, and I'm just vibing, jamming out in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady decides it was a good idea to pass me as oncoming traffic is about to pass me.
Why do they do that? Why is it that
Pushes me off the road and all of the oncoming traffic. I'm like, what is this lady doing?
she's got to get to McDonald's, bro? She's
Dude,
got to be the first in line.
I
or
get.
she'll miss breakfast.
It wasn't even breakfast time.
I really think
It's like 5 in the afternoon.
people need to be first. Like there's a narcissistic need to be first. There's someone in front of me. That's not allowed. I need to be in front of that person. And if there's someone
lead the speed of traffic, I need to lead the speed. Yeah, I don't know.
it doesn't matter how fast you're driving. You
I
could be
just-
driving 65 and then someone's going to be on your ass like
They're gonna tailgate you. Yep.
Yeah, I don't pass people anymore. I just match the speed of fucking traffic and call it a day.
Do you know the speed of traffic isn't a thing? There literally are signs out there that tell you how fast to drive.
What?
They're called speed limits. The speed of traffic is like everybody could be driving 80 miles an hour. That's not speed of traffic. That's just everybody speeding.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'll drive the speed limit. If you want to drive fast, you can go around me. You can do it in a safe fashion. You know, more power to you. But, like, people will, like, here's my car, and here's the person behind me. Like, oh, and they think they're going to make me go faster, right? Then they back off a little bit. And then they're right back on there. And then they're doing this, you know. And
Trying to see around you, and
right.
people are not smart.
So I have some footage of people that need to be first. Would you like to see them?
Need
Absolutely.
for
not.
furious
All right,
speed.
so I'm having a hard time reading from over here.
The
Yeah,
need for
well,
speed.
All right, so this one,
Gotta put on my spectacles. Oh no.
it's titled Cut Off. So there's a vehicle right there. You can see them getting in their vehicle
Where? The van?
to the right, like in the parallel parking. Just watch this. They knew I was there.
Huh.
And then they turn.
And then they
That's the worst part. They turn.
They couldn't have waited 5 seconds.
They couldn't have waited. Nope. Yeah, and there's a semi that ran a stop sign because it's like he needs to be first,
Wow.
especially a semi.
Semis should really be careful because, I mean, that's a lot of weight they're hauling around there, and it's not like we can just... They can't stop on a dime. I don't know. They're crazy.
Right, like my brother got in that semi-accident not that long ago.
Yeah.
He just got back in the truck, like this week.
There's a stop sign right there, and with the being a big truck, he would have stopped.
And you had to turn so that he didn't fucking hit you?
Yep.
What a guy.
Right. Nice. People get behind the wheel of the car and they immediately turn into psychopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're a NASCAR racer.
Or they'll try to pass you in the side of the road, the median.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like that's not a turning. That's not a passing lane, ever. Even like the turning lane where you could turn to go on a road like there, they will pass you there. That's not a passing lane.
Yeah, and here's another one.
Oh.
So you know that right, not right turn lane, but yeah, it's a turn lane. Right at M61 Hockaday intersection.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a semi use that as a passing lane.
Oh, beautiful.
Right here.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not slowing down.
Wow. What else you got?
All right, so this one was recently.
Okay.
It's that school bus that I said that cut me
Oh.
off. You can see them right there. It's like, okay, they're going to back in. Most school bus drivers will just let you pass by because they're slower. And off I go.
Not these guys. They're like, no, we're gonna pull out in front of you. We see you coming. We see a car coming, and that's when you pull out.
Yeah, and you know there's a bunch of kids in the back of the bus. Hey, you loser.
When I used to drive delivery, I actually, there was one time driving delivery, this school bus was right in front of me, and I was trying to get back to the back to the store.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the kids in the back stood up, looked over in front of the bus, looked back at me, and went. I'm like, sweet.
Nice.
All right, and so this one, it's way far ahead, so and it kind of happens fast, but you can see the dust build up right around over here. But the person over here wasn't driving fast enough.
Oh, they weren't
Yeah.
driving fast enough.
Yeah, this person got shoved off the road.
Wow. Lunatics.
Because he wasn't driving fast enough.
Yeah, people get behind the wheel of a car and they immediately turn into lunatics.
This one's really fun. So you ever run into a situation where you got a big vehicle in front and then you have two vehicles behind and it's like, all right, I'm fine. I'm going to go because this guy's not going. And then you both go at once?
Well, don't tell us. Tell them.
Yeah, you guys ever have that happen? Check this out.
And what's going on here?
Right here. Just...
Oh, they're both trying to pass it. Oh my gosh. They're just not paying any attention.
Nope. Not at all.
Someone doesn't know how to use their mirrors. On the most, like, for the most part, I don't have a problem with following semis. Because I know they're either doing the speed limit or slightly over it. I'm cool with following a semi. I actually saw a semi cut a deer in half once.
Oh, jeez.
I really don't like it when they get behind me though and then they tailgate me.
Yeah.
And they're less than a car's length away from me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not good.
All right, so then we also got going back to needing to be first, like having to be first. So there is a vehicle in front of me.
Okay.
And we hit a stoplight. There's a guy behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So he turns off into this lane because, oh, well, I can get in front of this vehicle. I can get in front of these guys and turn into McDonald's faster than I get an extra 5 seconds into the parking lot.
I can get out front. I know I can. And we're off.
Yeah, gotta go. The absolute need to be first. Like, everyone's got to be first.
Mm.
Like, that one's a small one because it was safely. He used his turn signal. But damn, like, you're going to get to your destination 2 seconds faster now.
It's still unnecessary. Yeah. I hate it when people pass you and then they turn.
Yep.
You got another one that ran a stop sign. This one's over by the the eye doctor. There's a stop sign right there.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is right there.
No, if there was, that person would have stopped. Like a conscious, I am not here. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
back.
Go ahead. Let's watch again. Right there. There's the stop sign. Right there. No, not for this person.
No. And that's what causes accidents.
Let's see.
I think everybody's of like the idea that for some reason that they're special and that rules don't apply to them. Like everybody thinks that. And when everybody thinks that, nobody's following any rules, and then you just have chaos.
Yep. If you ask me, I really think there should be mandatory driver's training every 5 years.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
You could say our taxes go towards it. I'd like to think that it would be actually managed well where we wouldn't have to pay for it, but you know, they would somehow find a way to make us pay for it.
Right.
And
just,
get
just
taxed
to
for
make
it.
sure that like people understand. Like I don't think a lot of these kids today really understand the rules of the road. They don't really know how to use their blinkers. They don't really know that a car, when you get into it, 30 miles an hour can kill a person.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
30 miles an hour. These are big machines that are made of metal and glass and shit. And like, yeah, you can die.
Rolling death traps.
Mm-hmm. They're not toys. And a lot of people, I think, have a misconception that they're toys, and they're not. They are tools.
Yep.
Point A, point B.
And a tool can kill you.
Sometimes a point C.
Yeah. Hell, a toy can kill you. But no, a tool, yeah. That's what they are. That's why we need teleportation.
Just so we can boom
Right.
somewhere.
But the problem is that people be teleporting simultaneously and have two people merging and
Yeah, merging at the speed of light.
right and just be like, ah!
Yeah, you get to your destination, you have someone else's arm. It's like, whoa, what
Right.
happened here?
Yeah, I gotta call into work today on an account that I am like half somebody else.
Yeah, I'm calling in. One of my arms is
Right.
Yeah, so
a T-Rex arm.
I'd like to think that, well, when autonomous driving becomes a thing, which eventually it will, whether you like it or not, it will happen at some point. And at some point, it's going to be illegal to manually drive.
Mm. They'll
But-
all be kit cars.
But as soon as everything's autonomous, you won't have stop signs, you won't have speed limits, because all the vehicles will be communicating with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like every time a Tesla, like the AI messes up, they record that.
Right, so that they can improve.
Right.
Right?
The AI is continuously getting better.
All the cars were autonomous. You would only have accidents if there was a malfunction
Right.
in some AI somewhere.
Yeah, and the thing about these vehicles that can self-drive, it tells you to be paying attention. Observe the road.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't be falling asleep at the wheel. You can't be on your phone. It's still in the birth stage where you pretty much just have to sit there like this. Or, sit there like this.
Because I know it'll turn off your auto drive if you don't jiggle the wheel in a Tesla, don't it?
I don't know.
I think that's the thing.
That's another thing though that really bothers me is I'll see people driving past me or whatever, and they're not even looking at the road. They're literally looking down.
Yeah.
You can tell they're looking at their phone. And that's probably, I don't know, half of the reason why people are such terrible drivers anymore.
Right. Every time I see someone on their phone, I go, get off your phone!
Right. Drive your phone!
Knowing they can't hear me.
Right.
Yeah,
seriously, though.
It would be nice for the moments where you wish you could, but you know that you're going to have some asshole behind you, but it'd be so nice to be able to just, your vehicles could send and receive messages. Hey, you fucking suck at driving.
Fuck you.
I wanted to put like a ticker tape message board on the back of my car that like I can type in messages while I'm driving that they'll read, be like, hey asshole, you are way too close. You back off or I'm going to pump my brakes.
Something I thought about when I drove my Impala was putting a light bar on the bottom of my trunk.
Ooh.
So if someone is riding my ass with their brights on, I can just pop my trunk. You're not on my ass anymore, or you're in the ditch. I don't fucking care.
I've gone so far as thinking like smoke screen that'll go out, oil. I mean, just stop tailgating me. The trunk opens up and minigun comes out. You know, like just to scare them. It's a deterrent. That's all.
Yeah, it's not loaded.
Not loaded.
If anything, it's a Nerf
They'll
gun.
be like, off the side of the road.
No, that's what the fucking light bar is for. Is like, go away.
You can do that same thing though, but without having to put a light bar. You take a reflective tape and put it on the back of your seat. And if they get too close to you at night, it'll be so reflective they'll have to back off. That's
Yeah,
what
and
people do.
if you got time, you could use your rear view mirror and just angle it just right, especially if it's a guy in a fucking lifted truck. Just
Believe it or not, those are still a problem for me.
with their giant fucking, I don't know what it is with guys who, they get these trucks, maybe that's not all guys, could be women, I don't know, but they get these trucks with the rear mirrors that stick out like 80 miles on both sides, you know? I mean, they're literally almost sticking out of the yellow lines. Like, do you really need to have that big a rear mirrors? I mean,
Right.
This size works too, you know?
I'm gonna have my truck lifted 3 inches. I can drive all-wheel drive all year round. I have lights all around, and I can stop on ice on a dime. And then you see them in the ditch
In the ditch.
after they passed you.
That's another thing. Okay, I moved up to Michigan, right? And okay, the first winter I spun out a few times because I wasn't used to driving in the snow. But I see people here that grow up in Michigan. Every single year I see these people who grew up in Michigan in a ditch. It's like, bro, you can't drive 75
My guy,
in
I
winter.
need you to not.
Like, the same speed that you would drive on a nice summer day, you can't do that in winter. And it's like they don't understand that.
Yeah, because we grew up in Michigan.
They grew up in Michigan.
Yeah, yeah. You get some people that are a little overconfident, and then there's
Yeah, that's fine.
there's a sheet of ice under some of that snow.
Me and my brother actually spun out on. It was the freeway between Claremont and Pleasant. We spun out in his Ford Focus. Did one full spin and then another half, and we're pointing the other way in the median.
Oh, no.
The only reason I'm sitting here is because my brother managed to keep us out of the river.
Oh, one time I was driving, and you know how, like, the snow, the drifts will just completely have the road. And there's, like, one little two-track that you can go down the road.
Oh yeah.
I was doing that once, and I'm driving, and I see coming the other way is another vehicle, right? It's a little truck, and we both stop, but neither one of us could stop. We just start sliding, and then we go.
It's a fucking Ford Ranger.
we both get out. We're like, "You all right? Yeah, you all right? Yeah." Like, do we need insurance? Nah, we're good.
Got a dent in the bumper, it's
I
fine.
mean, there was nothing wrong with our cars. They literally just, like,
They used each other to stop.
Yeah, it just bounced off each other. Like, all right, so I'll just pull off the road a little bit and let you by it. Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my god. I got the best story though. It's maybe that's not the best. I don't know, but it's pretty good. So the first year we moved up here, it was winter, and we're in Big Rapids, me and my buddy, and we're trying to, I don't know where we're going, maybe to work. And there's this slope, it's like a hill in Big Rapids when you first come in that before the first light.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's all these cars and they're at the light and they're waiting for it to turn. We get right up the top of the hill and we try stopping and we couldn't. We slid between every single one of those cars, barely missing their rear mirrors, their side mirrors, all the way down. They're looking at us. We're looking at them like, hey, it's not beyond our control here. You know, it's nature. So we get down to the very bottom, and then the light turns green, and we just started pulling out. Got into our lane. It was funny.
Pure Michigan.
Didn't
Gotta
hit
love
anybody.
it.
Yeah, pure Michigan.
Stupid people behind the wheel.
Yes, lunatics.
Yeah, woo!
I wouldn't think it'd be too bad if our roads were better.
No, it would still be just as worse.
Yeah, they'll still.
Or just as
It
bad.
doesn't matter how fast you drive or how slow you drive.
Hell, if we have better roads, that means people can drive faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
We've got all these tracks and two tracks and little trails back behind where I live, and I wonder just how terrible people are back there. You know, like are they running each other off the road, or I don't know. They got their little fun machines that they drive around.
Little
want
side
fun
by
machines.
sides.
Yeah, they're like dune buggies. By the way, give us money.
Yeah, pay me.
Well, speaking of money, I really think everyone should get a dash cam. It'll pay for itself.
Yeah.
So I spent $100. The footage you were seeing, I bought that dash cam like 6-7 years ago, but it paid for itself back in 2021. I got pulled over for allegedly speeding because it didn't go through. I didn't pay the ticket. I was allegedly speeding. Supposedly 45 and a 30. This is in Beaverton.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at the bridge heading out of town.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you cross the bridge, it turns into a 45.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's an officer sitting right by Brown.
Yeah.
And the ticket he wrote said I was speeding 45 in the 30.
It's a 35 through Beaverton.
Yeah. Well, anyways, 35. Speeding 45 in a 35. I reviewed the footage, and I was allegedly going 45, but it was in a 40. So he would have pulled me over in the 40. Well, anyways, the judge took a look on Google Maps. I didn't even have to show the footage, but the judge took a look on Google Maps and said,
My guy.
your speeding ticket says Riley was speeding in this zone, but Google Maps says that this zone there wasn't any speeding happening here. Oh, well, I'd have to check our speed zones for Beaverton, and I'll have to get back with you on that.
Right.
A week later, I got in the mail saying that the ticket was thrown out.
Dope.
Awesome.
Which we all know that would have been, what, $100, over $100.
You know, what'd be kind of cool with a dash cam is do a show in the car. You just cruise around.
Just flip the camera backwards.
Yeah. Pick someone up. Drive around with the guest for a minute. Just a random person off the street.
Roger!
Roger.
Yeah, we need Roger.
Roger, get in the damn car.
Put a face to the name.
No time explain. Get in the car.
We're going somewhere. Don't ask what we're doing. Get in the car.
Right. Just
Whose car are we taking?
I don't. That would be perfect for the fall, cause Hockaday, right there, very scenic.
Mm.
Especially the fall colors. Like Michigan's got some good colors.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I like just kind of cruising around in the fall.
That's. I mean, when I first came up to Michigan, that's why I decided to move up here, because it was just so beautiful. I got off the bus and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen this much green.
And then you get hit with winter.
Oh, winter is even fine. Winter is beautiful at first. You know, it's just towards the end of it when you're like, oh my god, come on.
Go away!
Yeah, you take one deep breath, and then the moisture in your lungs has been crystallized.
Yeah. You start coughing. Right.
Oh, you're outside for 10 seconds, your nose hairs freeze.
Oh, you're outside for 10 seconds, your beard is now frozen.
Right.
You just got out the shower, don't go outside.
Don't go outside, yeah.
I have icicles hanging off my beard from my back door to the truck. Like,
It's just like the only place where it could be 70 degrees one day and the next day literally snowing.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
Stop
Mother's Day in 2020, it was snowing.
Wow.
75 and sunny one day, -4 in a blizzard the next.
Yep.
Yay, Michigan.
But it's a beautiful state.
The
I
constant
love it.
construction sucks, though.
Yeah, the road cone is our state flower.
The road cone.
Well, that's what happens when you go through all 4 seasons.
Yeah, you get
You know,
snow.
Every state has 4 seasons.
No, Michigan has 2. We have winter and road construction.
Right. Even Arizona gets snow in your higher elevations.
Yeah.
I remember when Tennessee got their record snow. I forget what year it was. But I was working at Kroger, and I had my friend come and pick me up, and my supervisor was like, are you sure it might be a little dangerous out there? And it's like, it's okay, we're from Michigan. And it was like, it was not even a
It's
quarter.
okay, we're from Michigan.
It wasn't even an
Right.
eighth of an inch of snow on the ground, and everyone was losing their mind.
Yeah, we're like, 1.5, school's in session.
There was one time I was working in this factory in Ionia, and they should have shut the factory down because it was this huge blizzard came through. And by the time I get out of work in the morning, I only lived about 5 minutes away, and not even. It took me 45 minutes to get home. The snow was this high.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The threat is real.
Until it isn't.
Right.
Yeah, driving through snowstorms in Michigan, like let's say your job, Soaring Eagle, is an hour away.
You're leaving 3 hours before you need to be
It
there.
takes double the time.
But speaking of driving, though, even in the winter, people are still tailgating you.
Oh, yeah.
They're still tailgating you, and then you. I don't know why.
It's that lifted truck. It's that lifted truck.
Yeah, yeah, because they. Oh,
I could stop on a dime.
Like, I don't want to see it, but like, I can only imagine one of these days somebody's gonna be tailgating me. You know, pass me in a hurry. You know, and then be driving, and then I'm gonna like a mile down the road, they're gonna be in the ditch. I'm gonna be like,
My grandma has actually had an experience like that. They were going down the freeway, and this big old truck goes flying past her. Mind you, middle of a blizzard. About 5 minutes down the road, that truck is in the ditch, like in the median.
mm-hmm.
And she's just like, dumbass.
Thing I would stop and help him. I'd be like, did you learn a lesson from this because I mean, look what happened.
They'll be terrified for the rest of the season, and then next winter it'll be back to normal.
Yep.
But yeah, for anyone that's driven in Michigan, the Zilwaukee Bridge. You guys ever drive on that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's over by-
I-75, right?
Yeah, that's over by Saginaw, right?
Yeah, heading towards Saginaw. It's so terrifying during a blizzard,
Yeah.
the high wind.
Yeah, because you go like over the bay.
Also, don't drive like really super fast to get anywhere. Like if you want McDonald's, you don't have to drive 80 miles an hour to get there.
It's going to save you a matter of seconds.
And it's still going to be there whether you get there sooner or later. McDonald's is not going anywhere. Or work. Don't kill yourself to get to work.
Yeah, you know
It's not
what?
worth it.
It's going to take much longer when you get in an accident.
Like
Right.
if you smash your car, and a lot of people are reminded, well, I have insurance. Like, yeah, okay. First, you have to get them to pay out, which could take you, applying for it several times, getting denied, and then they may not pay enough for you to get your car fixed. And in the meantime, you have to drive a shitty car if it even drives. So, I mean, it's a lot of headache that you have to deal with.
Yeah, or they decide to just, the insurance says, oh, it's totaled.
Right. Even if you're driving a leased car, I mean, I'm sure there is all kinds of consequences.
Yeah, I bet it's great to pay full coverage and then get in an accident and now your premium's even higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's neighbor totaled his Impala, and it was literally like the front bumper and the headlight got smashed out, hitting a deer. And they're like, "Yep, it's totaled."
It's totaled.
And gave him like $2,000, and he's like, "I can keep the car though, right?"
You keep the car, right?
He just put a new bumper and headlight on it, and still
Yeah,
drive the fucking car.
Don't you got?
That's like an exception to the rule.
Right.
Don't you
That was
got?
a very lucky scenario.
Don't you gotta get like a new title for it, like a salvage title or something?
I'm not sure. I don't know the process.
No.
I'm sure my Impala would have been totaled. Because I had essentially the same thing happen. I hit a deer and busted out my headlight and ripped my front bumper off the car. Can you stop?
Hey, at least you weren't at work.
So
I know, instead I have gout.
here's the thing. We're gonna need you to go ahead and like and subscribe.
If you don't, I'll be sad.
And if you do, it'll make us happy.
Well, I'll still be sad, just less sad.
He always says that you'll always be sad. Cheer up.
No.
Cheer up, mister.
Right.
Let me think about it. I thought about it. No.
Try eating more Cheerios.
It's good for your heart.
Is it though?
It's how,
That's how they...
hey, if it's advertised good for your heart,
That's
and
what
it's
they
not,
say.
and if it's not, well,
do.
yeah, maybe we. Is there a class action lawsuit going on for Cheerios?
Is it actually good for my heart?
Yeah, is it actually good? What about the honey? Is that actually
I love
honey?
me some Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios is one of the
It is
top cereals.
one of my favorite cereals. My favorite's probably Golden
But
Grams,
the Golden Crisp, which
I
one's
love
that? Is
Golden
that?
Grams?
Oh, Golden Grams. Okay.
Checks. I like checks. Really? Because it's the only thing I can eat? Great. They make chocolate checks.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah. Chocolate. They make all kinds of flavors. Strawberry. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
It's not bad. Pinch of sugar.
Yeah. So going back to insurance, if you guys can, it's a very good money-saving tip. Pay for your
Look here, motherfucker. I knew right where that was going.
pay your insurance yearly. You normally get a bundle discount. The discount it comes out to you're paying 11 months and the 12th month is free. Just pay yearly.
Wow. I pay like every 4 months or something like that, or every
Quarterly,
every
semi?
I
2
pay every
months
month.
or some shit. I don't pay every month. Fuck that.
I just pay it every month.
Pay $800, get it over with.
It'd be one thing if I had $800 to spend on a car.
Great.
Get a small loan of $1,000.
Great very much. Here to pay last day.
Yeah, just get the $1,000 whatever loan from Members First. Yeah, get a loan to pay your insurance.
Hey Donnie, where's my small loan of $1 million?
Right. On the way to the mail. Here's loan of every given.
It'll be great.
You pay off the insurance. Get a new car.
You should see the envelope. No one rates them better than me.
Nobody writes them better than me.
It was
Not-
really unintelligible.
Nothing like that auto pen.
Alright. I think we should call it a wrap.
Yeah, I think that's a wrap. So, lessons learned? Don't tailgate. You'll get to your destination.
Don't be fucking stupid.
Get a
Yeah.
dash cam.
Don't kill yourself to get from point A to point B. Just drive like a normal No, don't drive like a normal person. Drive like a safe person, because a normal driving person is a fucking lunatic. Just saying.
Stupid.
Well, anyways, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Do it.
That's it.
All right.
Yay!
Yay! We're done. We're rich.